Hello everyone, my name is Shamika, aka Paging Allyne, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? And to all my subscribers, thank you and lovely to see you again. Welcome back to another episode of Conversations with a Naturopathic Medical Student. Consider this a space where we answer questions that sometimes we don't know how to ask, while also getting real about the naturopathic medical student experience. I am a former allopathic medical student navigating the world of naturopathic medical school and currently in my second year. Yes, thank you. Now, if you have not seen the previous episodes in this series, I encourage you to check them out. There should be a little card that pops up right about here so that you can get caught up. Also, I will be sure to put those links to those videos in the description below. Since these episodes build on themselves, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified when new videos are uploaded. We have already established what classes you will have in your first quarter and the beneficial resources that you can utilize, but do you know what to expect mentally and emotionally during your first quarter? What are some of the thoughts that may run through your mind during your first day or even your first week of medical school? Our conversation today is based on my experience and from countless conversations I've had with my classmates to give you a glimpse of how you feel throughout your first quarter and beyond. So, let's get started. Before we deep dive, let me put things into perspective. I usually have two analogies when it comes to medical school. One of them being that you're strapped to the front of a semi-truck, driving down a highway at night in the rain. As you progress through your quarters, you get more protective gear. For example, graduating to quarter 2 grants you a pair of goggles to protect your eyes from said rain and debris. Now you stay strapped to the semi for the total of 11 weeks, which is your entire quarter. Then you get a 2-week break after finals, meaning the truck pulls off to the side of the road and removes you from the front. You then get to sort of enjoy your 2-week break and then meet up with the truck driver so that you can be fitted to the front of the semi for another quarter. All right, let's get real. Day 1, your first day of medical school. This day is filled with mixed emotions. You're not only scared, but you're excited, nervous, uncomfortable, curious, and hopeful. You will also have moments when you think that you made a bad decision. Then you think about the struggle and the effort it took for you to get to this point, and then you reconsider. As you attend your first lecture, you think, wow, we made it. There will be some feelings of anxiety and fear of failure, but you have faith that you can make it. Week 1, your first week in medical school. I always describe the first week of medical school as a pleasant hug, and as you progress through the program, those arms start to tighten, and that pleasantry turns into an uncomfortably tight bear hug. Both are good. It's just that one causes concern after a long period of time. Week 1 is all about the excitement of being a medical student. You are relishing in the fact that you made it this far. You are excited to be in your first official lectures of medical school. This week is an amalgamation of the pride birthed from all the times you told your friends and family and even strangers that you were going to medical school. My advice during this week is to take it day by day. Get a feel for what your classes entail. Look over your syllabi so you can get an idea of what would be expected from you, plus any upcoming assignments and exams. Also, take this time to get a feel for your class schedule so that by the end of the week, you have an idea of what and when you should study. Week 2, your second week of medical school. By the end of the first week, you have sat through 26 hours of lecture. I know, right? 26 hours. So the next time you hear someone question whether you really study at naturopathic medical school, show them your class schedule. Just show them. Week 2 is when things start to get real. It's the moment when you start to realize that in about 2 weeks, you're going to have your first official exam in medical school. Just the thought alone makes you feel nervous, excited, and scared all at the same time. You will start to feel your stress level rise while also trying to rationalize your feelings and emotions. It is during this time that the nostalgia may wear off because you realize that you're actually in it and have to perform. So I advise that you use this week to analyze how you're going to function. Meaning taking your lessons learned, your experiences, emotions, and reactions from week 1 and decide or gain an idea of how you want to manage your stress, your classes, and the time for the rest of the quarter, or at least the next week. We won't get ahead of ourselves. In the spirit of eating this emotions pie slowly, be on the lookout for part 2, because we still need to talk about the week before finals and the infamous 2-week break. As always, I leave you with 3 things. Number 1, success is never achieved alone. Number 2, always keep a neuron open, meaning that you should always be open to learning new things. And number 3, let me know in the comments if you're thinking of attending naturopathic medical school or if you found this video helpful. See you in the next episode. Adios.